remember when I first entered Canada, and our first class was about communication. So my course was actually post graduation about healthcare administration. So our first class was about communication because communication is important in healthcare as well, right? So the first question that our professor asked is like, what is your impossible dream? Like, what is the dream that you have, like the dream? And I got up and I said, my dream is to work from anywhere I want and anytime I want. I want the ultimate financial freedom. And the professor, bless her heart, she's a good woman, but she started laughing like that. You know what I mean? And she was like, that is the dream of everyone, but not everyone can achieve it because that's not realistic. That's what she said. That's not realistic. And I remember sitting down and I did not feel negative at all. I was like, you know what? It might seem unrealistic for other people, but it is not unrealistic for me. I know I'm going to make it happen. And the day I entered Canada, I remember it was like end of December 2023, and I was so eager to buy a new phone because my phone was not working at all. So I was like, let me just buy a new phone. And I bought a new phone on 31st December 2023, and the game changed. Because I swore with myself, I was like, I'm going to make a lot of money by Wi Fi and just my phone. And I started filming for YouTube. And after that, I have never looked back ever since. It did take me a lot of months to actually get monetized on YouTube, but I did get monetized. And after that, I made another channel and I made another channel. And I'm saying all of these things because this is my story. And a lot of people ask me that, aren't you like embarrassed to post on social media? Like, don't you get shy? Don't you get like, cringe or whatever? And honestly, like anyone who knows me in real life, they know that I'm a very shy introverted girl. Like, I've always been the quiet girl in the classroom who would rather like have her nose buried in a book than talk to anyone. Yeah, I am that. I still am that. I still get a little bit like that in social groups, especially talking to strangers and all of that. But I know that I am confident. I am confident on the camera, and people are saying, oh, why don't you feel cringe? I'll tell you why I don't feel embarrassed to be on social media, because I genuinely don't think that I'm doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything that would bring shame to my family. And honestly, you should feel embarrassed when you're doing shoplifting. You should feel embarrassed when you are hitting on someone who is already in a relationship. You should feel embarrassed when you're sleeping with literally a different person every day, and you don't have the enough self-esteem to be alone, to be with yourself, and to wait for the right person to actually do the right thing. If you are too lazy, you should be embarrassed. If you are someone who is like bringing shame to their family by doing all of this stuff, honestly, hookup culture is fine. But if you are addicted to a person just so they would make you feel good, that should embarrass you. That is something that should embarrass you. That is something that you should think that is cringe. Like stealing, shoplifting, hookup culture like that is embarrassing. You should be embarrassed like that. Like I don't understand, like people around me, especially in Canada, they are like, aren't you feeling cringe? Aren't you feeling embarrassed? And I feel like you don't feel embarrassed taking your clothes off in front of a stranger. You should feel embarrassed in that. And you feel embarrassed to open up your camera and talk. That's like, what type of values do you have? What type of core values do you have that you feel so shy and you feel so embarrassed to talk to a camera, but you don't feel embarrassed in doing all these things and participating in addictions? And I don't want to name it, but addictions like that, substance abuse, it's so common in Canada. And every Indian student who has come here, not every but most of them, they participate in that. And I feel like you should feel embarrassed in doing that. You should feel embarrassed in drinking and smoking and doing all of these things and bringing shame to your family and bringing shame to your legacy. Like, what are your children going to think? How are you going to bring money to your children? How are you going to have some generational wealth that your next generation can say thank you to? How can you do something that would make you feel so satisfied and fulfilled at the on your last day, when you are on your deathbed? Are you going to think about all the new things that you tried, all the addictive things that you tried? Or are you going to think about, oh, I was so confident to speak in front of the camera, and because of that I can take my family to a trip, and because of that my children have enough money, because of that I have enough legacy, that I'm helping so many people feel even more confident just by practicing that in front of the camera? This is why I don't feel cringe. Generally, don't think there is anything cringe or embarrassing about talking in front of the camera. Whether it is talking about manifestation, as it is on my first channel, talking about spirituality, as it on my third channel, and on my second channel, where I'm just talking about my lifestyle and making vlogs. I don't think there is anything embarrassing about that. All the list of things that I mentioned, you should be embarrassed about that. And if you're not doing any of those things, then you should not be embarrassed. You should be 100% full on confident and speak in front of the camera, because you have got the chance and you have the power to change the world. You have the power to change your whole life. So why would you not do it? Why would you not do it? And this is why whenever a girl or a guy comes up to me and judges me for being on social media, I'm like, they make less money than me. How can I take them seriously? If they even judge me, I'm like, how can I take them seriously? I've had friends like this. Honestly, I'm just going to lay it all out in open. Friends who are like, think about a boy all day and would not think about their own future. I'm like, that is embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Like, why are you so obsessed with a person? You should be obsessed with your potential. You should be obsessed with your own success, with your own life. It's only one life. I'm not going to waste my life thinking about someone else. It's literally my life, especially not thinking about those four people who are going to judge me. Who cares? Who cares? When you have enough money in your bank account, when you're doing something that you love, when you're literally living your dream life, like I'm living my dream life, I am financially free. I can literally work from anywhere in the world, literally, and doing something that I love. That's why I'm not embarrassed. I don't think social media is cringe. I don't think social media is cringe, and I don't think you should think that either. And I feel like you're watching this video because you're thinking about making social media your job, or you're either already have your social media and you're thinking about upscaling it. And that's why you're watching this video. And honestly, it's 2026. We should stop labeling the word cringe on wrong things. And all these things that are listed, they should be considered cringe. Shoplifting is cringe. Stealing is cringe. Focusing on someone else so much is cringe. Not having enough hobbies is cringe. Always focusing on one job, any 9 to 5 job or whatever you have, only focusing on that one thing is cringe. You should have hobbies. Even if you're working 9 to 5, have a hobby on the weekends. I don't know, but do something for yourself. And I get it, like sometimes you cannot leave your 9 to 5. I totally understand that. Like I've seen people close to me going through that, so I know. But you can have hobbies. You don't have to work all week and then binge watch Netflix series on the weekend. That should be embarrassing. That should be cringe. Like binge watching series all the time and not doing anything else that you love, that is cringe. Seriously, like I'm not holding back in this video. You should understand what is actually cringe and what is not. Even dancing in a park somewhere in front of the camera, it's not cringe. At least you're doing something. Standing in front of the camera and speaking your mind, just telling about your life, it's not cringe. What is cringe? Cringe is trauma dumping in front of a stranger that you're not going to get anything from them. And they are just going to judge you, or maybe they are going to leave you or treat you like trash. What are you getting out of this? If you want to trauma dump, if you want to talk about your trauma, whatever you went through, and you need a person, talk in front of the camera. Privacy is an illusion anyway, so don't get me started on, oh, I want a private life, cyber security and all that. Privacy is an illusion in this day and age. It is. Anybody can take your photo on the road and they can make AI out of it. They can do whatever they want. Nobody is safe here, and that is actually a good thing. That means that is freedom. That is freedom. You can do whatever you want. By whatever I mean, be on the camera, be on social media and say something about your life. And you feel like, oh, my life is so boring. Really? You just think that it is cringe. And that's it. All the things that I listed, they are cringe. Like just thinking about having a lot of ideas and never executing it, never applying your intelligence, that is cringe. Why would God, why would the universe ever make you so intelligent and so smart, so creative, if the God, the universe never wanted you to actually apply it? Do you really think that you're made to work in a 9 to 5 job and that's it? You're going to have children and then that's it? That's all your life? Don't you think that life is more than this? that there is something more than this, that you can offer something more to the world, that you genuinely have a gift that you can help people with. And it's okay if you haven't figured out what gift that is. Honestly, genuinely, that's okay. You will figure out. Set up a camera and talk. Editing, everything, you will figure out. You will figure it out. Just how you figured out your whole life. I didn't know what editing was. I taught myself. If you see my older videos, you cannot even hear me because the volume is so low, the lighting is so bad, but I started anyways. I started anyways. I didn't let my thoughts stop me because I genuinely don't think social media is cringe. What is cringe is all those things that I told you. That is genuinely so cringe. Like, this is why I cannot hang out with losers. When they have these type of loser mentality, when they think that social media is cringe and all these stuff that they are doing, that's just so cool. Let's make social media cool because it's 2026, and yes, social media is cool. And there is no oversaturation because nobody is you. If there are 100,000 girls talking about fashion, no one is going to talk like you. If there are 1 lakh 1 million people talking about confidence, nobody is going to talk about confidence like you because nobody has had the type of life experience like you. Nobody's story is the same as you, and that's how you are going to be different. It's not like nobody's going to look at me. Just start. Oh, but nobody will watch it. I will not get any views. I will not be able to make money. Just start. Just start. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least you tried. At least you tried. Right? I'm sending you so much love. See you in my next video.